Hello, I'm Mario Toneguzzi, managing editor of Canada's Entrepreneur. Joining me on Calgary's podcast is Monika Jensen, who is a chef, author, and artist who is based in California now, but, and this is why it's Calgary's podcast, she has a background in Calgary. Thanks, Monika, for joining us today.
You. Thank you. Yes, I'm visiting California right now. But I'm a born and raised Calgarian.
Okay, let's talk about some of the projects you have on the go right now, Monica, down there.
Okay, well, I just finished writing my cookbook. So my first cookbook has just launched. It's called The Balanced Plate, healthy recipes with keto alternatives. It's kind of an introductory for anybody that doesn't know about ketosis and that type of thing. So it's a little bit of an education, but it's basically two recipes. It gives you nutritional content. Every recipe has a full picture of it, so you know what it looks like. And then it has tips and some keto alternatives on how to reduce carbs.
Mm.
So it's kind of two recipes in one.
Okay. Let me ask you, how did you get into this? First of all, the chef side of things, but then also this particular aspect of cooking.
Well, I've actually eaten this way for most of my life, and my weight does not fluctuate. It's a lifestyle, not a diet. So, I just wanted to educate other people on it. I actually started the book because my daughter left for university, and she kept asking me about recipes and how long does this cook for and that type of thing. And I just thought it was a great opportunity to put everything in one spot for
Mhm.
her. So that was the actual start of it. I was going through a divorce at the time, and I needed something positive to focus on. So it's a 2-year project.
Okay. And have you always been like a chef in the sense of loving to cook?
I love to cook. I have taken uh, different courses and so forth, especially like going to Italy and cooking with some chefs there. And yeah, and I just wanted to put a little spin on it just to educate people on if they wanted to lose weight or that type of thing, how they can do it. And these are great recipes. The first book is my all my favorite recipes, and then I'm working actually now on the second book called The Spiced Plate, and it's going to be basically focused on all different recipes from around the world. Lots of spices, lots of flavor, bold flavors.
Okay. Now, full disclosure, that we ran into each other years ago in Calgary. I don't even remember
Yes.
how long ago that was. You were an artist then, and
Yes.
do you still do art?
I still do art. Actually, anything creative is what I love doing. So I actually took all the pictures of all the recipes. I designed the cookbook myself, so still on the creative side. And yes, I still paint.
What, how
So
would you describe what type of stuff do you paint these days?
well, I still like bold colors, that type of thing. I'll be honest, the book took a lot of my time right now, but I am going to be going back onto for focusing more on the art. But I just love doing anything creative, so it just really makes me happy.
Okay, now before I forget, remind me, but you also had a television show too, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, I was on television.
Yeah.
I've been on a few TV shows, Say Yes to the Dress
Yes.
and Sex, Lies, and Murder and that type of thing, being the villain, being the victim, that type of thing. But yeah, I have done that. I would love my own reality show, to be honest, but
Well, who knows, someday, right? And yeah,
yeah, maybe a cooking show.
yeah. So let's go back in time. Growing up and raised in Calgary, where'd you go to school?
Winston Churchill.
Ah, okay then. What did you think?
Northwest.
What did you think you would be doing for a career when you were in high school?
Hmm. Well, I do have a degree in interior design, so that's also creative. I wasn't I don't know. I wasn't really focused on specifically on a particular item. I mean, I did want to do something creative. But as you know, with art, it's very difficult to make a living and that type of thing. So I am passionate about it, but um, interior design was where I was going in that field.
Okay. Where do you think that creative or the passion for creativity came from? Where was that nurtured?
Well, definitely not from my parents. Neither of them are creative. My mom was an accountant, and my dad worked in the hotel industry. My daughter actually has the accounting mind, so I have no idea. I think it's skipped a couple generations, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's interesting. So when you and how long have you been down south now?
Um, Back and forth for about 5 years now. Yeah,
Okay. Tell me a little bit
yeah.
about being an entrepreneur. Like obviously, uh, you know, you have the one side, obviously, that the creative side, so it's the art or the cooking, but then you got the other side that you have to make this a business. How do you juggle both?
Well, I mean, it's kind of easy if you have a passion for what you're doing. Uh, I really enjoy it. I love being the creative type, and you know, I'm actually not doing the cookbook to make money or that type of thing. I'm really doing it because I wanted to leave a legacy for my kids, and I enjoyed it so much that I think, and everyone loves the cooking, so share the recipes.
Yeah. So how do you, in terms of getting your book out there, like how have you gone about trying to do that?
So I have launched it myself on Amazon. It is available on Amazon, Kindle, hard copy, and paperback. But it also will be launched in all the stores as well. Hopefully, by the end of this month.
Okay, cool. What advice would you give people? You've gone through the experience of publishing a book. I think a lot of people have that idea in their head, right? And that's something they'd love to do. But what advice would you give them on that path?
Well, enjoy what you're doing, first of all. Enjoy what you're creating. I think people will see if you love that or not. But also, you need to know a little bit about promoting yourself, on social media, press releases, interviews, that type of thing. So,
Hmm.
I am working with a company to, help me with all that. I mean, I do handle most of my social media, but to help me along with everything here in the US as well. So, I mean, Canada, US, Europe, that type of thing. So, they're going to help me get the book to more places than I could normally do. So, yeah,
Yeah,
I think it'll be very successful.
yeah. How important is social media to what you do?
It's very important, I think. Just keeps you out there. And you know, I guess it introduces more people to what you do and your passion. And I think it's a great idea to get social media into everything that you do. And I do have a YouTube channel where I have all my recipes. I try and do them in under 3 minutes. So it's very easy to follow, that type of thing. So yeah, simple, simple. Anybody can cook it.
Where do you find you get most traction from? What platform?
Uh, hmm. YouTube is actually really good.
Yeah,
YouTube is very good. I also Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, not so much.
yeah,
But I think that's a different demographic. Younger kids that like, crazy things rather than a recipe. But
yeah.
yeah. I guess it depends on which demographic you're focused on, but I'm kind of broad. It's like anybody who wants to try the recipes.
Yeah. And what about that demographic? What do you, in terms of the cooking side of things, what are you gearing for in terms of demographics?
Well, anybody that likes to cook. If you want to try a new recipe, I try and make it as simple as possible. And the book also, any ingredients that are unusual that I use, I explain what it is. I show a picture of it and in the book and where you can get it. So everything is very laid out and very easy to understand.
Hmm, interesting. Yeah. What do you, and I know you're obviously quite busy with what you do, but do you have anything outside of those passions that you kind of relax and enjoy doing?
Well, I like working out. It's staying healthy, staying active. I'm experimenting with bowling now.
Bowling.
So bowling, yeah. So um, I have a lot of great friends here, and so we do some bowling. We just hang out. Golf is still a passion of mine. I like golfing. I mean, I'm not great at it, but I can hold my own.
Yeah. What do you think you learned by growing up in Calgary and what was here that's kind of helped you down there now?
Calgary's such a beautiful place and such great people, right? And a lot of them I'm still in communication with and they come and visit here and really great people. What I've brought from there is I guess my knowledge. I mean, I do have an accent, they tell me.
Hmm.
But the only thing I really, really, really miss is the stampede.
Oh, wow. Well,
Yeah.
here every July.
I know. I'll come next year for sure. I
Yeah.
missed it this year.
Uh, And being down there, like, what advantage do you think you have now in what you do in terms of the cooking and even the art of being in that market down there in California?
I mean, obviously the US is a larger country. So you can communicate with a lot more people. I mean, LA is so close and studios and that type of thing. So even my photographer, I didn't have to fly him in
Yeah.
to do photo shoots to Canada, so that was helpful to just have him so close and there's a lot of great people in the US here too. So
What are your plans for the future when it comes to, well, both the cooking side of things and the art side of things?
what are my plans? Well, actually, I'm working on the second book, so
Yeah.
that's kind of my focus. And I'm trying a lot of new recipes, and I'm really excited to launch this next one. So I'll probably have it done in, well, a year. Believe it or not, it takes that long. You got to go through the recipes, tweak them, make sure that you have all the ingredients correct, and then I got to take all the photos and. Yeah, it's a time-consuming process for sure.
Yeah. Did you say you take your own photos of the food?
Yes, yeah, yeah. All the photos in the recipe and the recipes in there, they're all I created them, yeah. So
So when do you think this kind of lifestyle, in terms of the diet, when did that start taking place for you?
honestly, just right after kids, I had extra weight and I just started educating myself on, you know, how to get into ketosis and that type of thing. And now the book is called The Balanced Plate because it's not supposed to be like a hardcore, ketosis, that type of thing, but I do explain what it is And basically, I think a balance of, reduce your carbs and, ketosis is when the body burns fat instead of sugar. So, I think that it shows a good balance of, reducing the carbs, but you don't have to, but you can still have the flavor, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
and it's not so hard to um, stay into a low carb diet, um, which I don't think it's a diet really. It's just a lifestyle for me. But yeah, so over 20 years, yeah, I'm dating myself now, but
Oh, so what would you think, just curious, what would you think some of your old high school acquaintances and friends would think today if they saw you today? Would they be surprised at where you're at?
Oh, I'd be very curious to know what they're doing as well, actually. Yeah, so I don't know when our next uh, high school reunion is, but it'd be great to see where everybody is. I didn't know I was going to be in this position, so, and I'm sure other people, I mean, people change their careers multiple times in their lifetime, so yeah.
Yeah. You haven't been afraid to do stuff, have you? Different things.
No, no, oh, absolutely not. No.
How, where does that come from, do you think? That resilience?
Well, um, I think a lot of challenges in my life. I've had to overcome a lot of challenges and, be strong for my kids and show them, you know, when you get pushed down, you got to get back up and, brush yourself off. And it's a learning lesson and builds character.
Yeah, it sure does. Yeah. Where do you think
Yeah.
where do you think you learned that from?
Just growing up, my parents divorced and that was hard and then my life experiences, not all great, but you learn from them.
Yeah.
You learn from your mistakes.
Yeah.
But I'm very happy now, so
I guess that's the important thing, right? Is that, everybody makes mistakes in life, and everybody has their downs in life, and it's a matter of learning from them, right? And moving on. Yeah.
building from them, you know, get yourself up, keep going.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, then. Anything else you wanted to add, Monica?
uh, no, not not really.
Yeah.
Um, Please contact me if you want to know any recipes or if you want me to do a video on a recipe that I haven't done yet, I would love to hear from you guys.
Okay, super then. Okay, and that information will be part of the podcast here as well. Well, thanks so much,
Okay.
Monica, for joining us today.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Okay, that was Monika Jensen, who is a chef, author, and artist based in California now, but formerly from Calgary. I'm Mario Toneguzzi, managing editor of Canada's Entrepreneur. Thanks for joining us today.